championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arman Tsarukyan! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Makhachev!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, let us get to the early round action here, and a lot of people believe that Arman Tsarukyan eventually will be a UFC champion. At a main event with Makhachev, that did not go his way, but he's back on the horse, still believes that he will be a force to be reckoned with in this division, and as far as this matchup is concerned, doesn't really see a whole lot of holes in his opponent's game, so we'll see how he chooses to attack. Early connection with the left from the champ. Tries to work it into a takedown.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, looks like he's got that submission locked in.
Starting to get deep. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Takes his back. Rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke is tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move. You got to strip. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. He passes the half. Great submission defense.
Excellent ground and pound there by Islam Makhachev. So many layers to Islam Makhachev's game when it comes to the trips and the wrist control and everything else. This has been a grappling clinic thus far.
A beautiful grappling clinic. And John, it isn't limited to just the takedown. It's the takedown. It's the submission. It's the leg attacks. He does so many things to try to get you into the position that he wants you in. Tonight he has found so much success in doing that, and anytime he fights at this level with this much success, you expect him to be far ahead. And that's exactly where we are right now.
1 minute to go in the round. The overhand left is true. Good series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
That is how you scramble, folks. Just out of range with the big right hand. Back to the jab now, no good. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Breathe, deep breath for me. Breathe into that nose, out to that mouth. All right, you good? Great round, all your team.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round 2. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Got to think he'll pick up where he left off here.
All about the money. It was 3 back, cash. dollar bills, y'all. Every single strike he landed was on point, it was accurate, and it was heavy.
Makhachev goes for the takedown, he misses. Oh man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Worked hard for that single leg takedown, no good. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, nice right hand. Oh, big punch lands.
Single collar tie now.
Big knee land.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing the shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just making sure he's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh my goodness, what a right hand. Nice leg kick.
Big knee there to the chest.
Oh, nice level change.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, one offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Another ground and pound strike lands.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Makhachev's in half guard. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them.
All right, well, that'll do it for the round. Tsarukyan is bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes. All right, back to the stools between rounds, and I guess nothing a little Botox can't fix, but let us show you the replay and ultimately the strike that caused that significant damage to his forehead.
I mean, his forehead, you don't see it very often, but even when BJ Penn kicked Diego Sanchez, the damage and the blood that flies off the head whenever you get a head kick to the head, it's very difficult to deal with or get a cut on the forehead. He's got to change his approach. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook.
Makhachev's going for the sub here. Oh, he might have that submission locked in. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Tsarukyan is in half guard now. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Islam Makhachev. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Two minutes remain in the round. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Defensively responsible, nice block. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that figure.
Oh, big left.
Oh.
Big right hand.
Nice block. Short time now in the round.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Gets the takedown late in the round. That's useful.
In the half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in the fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction. You throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, and for all the good that he did in that round, it was the punching that really led to him really taking control of the fight. He did a great job finding his shot over and over again.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest round of fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion. Careful here.
Work, guys, come on.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Nicely done. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
Makhachev gets the takedown. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Tsarukyan. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land in top position.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up.
10 seconds now to go in the round. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
All right, great round, bud. Relax, take a deep breath, and listen. You are outstriking this guy. He's trying to make this an ugly fight, though. Don't get somebody...
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Fifth and final round forthcoming. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. And how about the ground and pound skills in the previous round? His opponent better make some adjustments or Mom's not going to recognize him.
You're funny. He's got no actions to change this because this guy on top is so good with his pressure. He's not even controlling your body with his hand. And that's the detail that everybody's missing. He's sitting in that half guard, and his bottom half is securing his opponent. So his top half is moving. It's adjusting. He's posting his hands on his face, dropping elbows. When he's able to pull back, he's throwing his punches. There is a real intelligence in his approach to his ground and pound. And it's truly, truly great to watch. It is unbelievable to watch a guy so skilled in such an important area of fighting. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Elbows.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Win the scramble.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Tsarukyan is looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Take a deep breath.
Tsarukyan is back in full mount. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tsarukyan. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Tsarukyan's in half guard.
Hand fight.
Nice shot lands from the bottom.
Get yourself in a good position of better.
Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Work to get back in the guard now. Move those hips.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Tsarukyan. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Tsarukyan is right back to the full mount. Lands the ground and pound strike. Let's go inside the octagon now where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. This bout is considered a split draw.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC lightweight champion of the world. A lot of steam here during fight week that maybe there were a few things that could plague him tonight. Looked as good as ever for my money.
He looked as good as he's ever looked inside the octagon. He's so good